here's the voice of the Banks Braves, Trevor Beard.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Banks Braves basketball. This afternoon, an early start time with school being out for Christmas break, winter break, however you want to call it. It's a 2-week vacation for students around the state. Washington, I believe, well, I know Washington's different for spring break than Oregon, but I think pretty much every state around Christmas break is pretty much the same period of time, but either way, Banks boys starting first. Normally girls starting first in doubleheaders, but Banks boys still looking for their first win of the season, 0-6. They have been gradually improving their offensive performance over the last couple of weeks, but last weekend played in a tournament at Dayton. Their last loss was to Amity, 69-56. The 56 points, the most they have scored in a game this season. Patrick Marlia in his second year, replacing Mark Roach, who has done a masterful job taking over the program at Forest Grove. Good evening, I'm Voice of the Braves, or good afternoon, I'm Voice of the Braves, Trevor Beard. Banks, a slow start to the basketball season, but who can really blame them? They've had great success in almost every sport. But if I would have to pick one sport that you would say is a basketball school or a football school, I'd really have to say, at least on the boys' side, Banks is a football school first. They have had some success the last 5 or 6 years, especially under head coach Marcus Roche, who again is now at Forest Grove. But Banks boys have a lot of players that play football as well, and many key roles. So a late start for many of the varsity players due to a great run in football that ended with a 34-24 loss to Cascade Christian of Medford in the state final the weekend after Thanksgiving at Cottage Grove. Taking a look at some of the roster players for the Braves, Braden Bigsby, a senior who did not have positions or height on the Braves roster. Number 3, Noel Mayo. His brother Ben graduated last year, and not sure if he's playing anywhere at the next level, but definitely had that kind of talent. And seen him explode for 40 in a game last year. Noel not quite the same player his brother is, but listed as a junior. One of the few players on this Braves squad that does not play football. Number 5, Jack Boswell, a senior, also not on the football roster. Number 10, Parker Littlejohn, a key receiver and safety in the Braves football scheme. Number 12, Braden Exline. Number 14, Max Walker. All key Braves football players. Ben Baliga, a non-football player. Number 21, David Markham. Number 22, Fisher King. Number 23, Charlie Markham. I know Charlie Markham is a backup receiver for the Braves. Number 40, Jackson Van Domlin. And number 51, Luke Bigsby. And again, although we don't have size or position listed for the roster, I can tell you that it is a guard-heavy roster with really only 2 or 3 post players. And those post players with very little experience, Luke Bigsby, Max Walker, Jackson Van Domlin are the three post players. And Luke will start. He's great defensively, but it's kind of like running into a brick wall with his size. Great linebacker. Expect him to play at the next level as well for football, but outside of Luke Bigsby and Jackson Van Domlin with size, Jackson will not see a lot of playing time though. This is really his first year getting any type of serious varsity minutes. And then Max Walker has been with this program for a number of seasons, listed as a junior, but last year was out much of the season due to an injury, and again started late due to the success of the football program last year. He fell to Kennedy in the semifinals of season ago. We'll take a 1 minute break and look at other scores around 3A basketball from last night and the schedule for today as the captains meet with the officials at midcourt. This is Banks Braves boys basketball on Westside Multimedia and YouTube. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Jason Bond Remodeling and Jim's Market.
If you're thinking about a fresh new look, Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
And we're back with about 7.5 minutes before the start of introduction tonight between Banks Braves out of 3A Coastal Range League and the Tillamook Cheesemakers 4A out of the Kawapa League. These two teams have been league rivals for a number of seasons. This is our 9th year broadcasting Banks High School athletics. When we first came into the league, or first came into broadcasting Banks High School athletics, it was 2015. And these two teams have long had a rivalry in the Kawapa League. Banks lost a large number of their enrollment over the COVID time period and has since dropped to the 3A classification. Had a discussion with Banks Athletic Director Ben Buchanan earlier today. That may change in the next reclassification period coming up in 2 school seasons when Banks could once again return to 4A and the Kawapa League based on on updated enrollment numbers at that time. Taking a look at 3A scores from last night. Riverdale, also out of the Coastal Range League. Northwest Portland, right next door to Lewis and Clark. Sutherland, a 49-45 win. Sutherland, longtime girls basketball school, had a three-peat back in the mid-2010s, 15, 16, 17. South Umpqua loses to Siuslaw of Florence 70-59. Captive Lincoln City falls at Catlin Gable 64-55. Catlin Gable and the Lewis and Clark League, one of the toughest in 3A boys basketball. Normally, not a surprise to see two, maybe even three teams sometimes from that league, with Westside Christian De La Salle and Catlin Gable, sometimes even OES, advance to Coos Bay Marshfield for the state tournament. Umatilla over Weston McEwen 87-60. That's a 3A over a 2A school, Valley Catholic. They're improved this year. They had a big win over Banks early in the season. They fall at Seton Catholic of Seattle 65-60. Weezer of Idaho over Vail 70-55. Lakeview falls to Modoc of Alturas, California 57-45. Riverside of Boardman, they're much improved this year. Eastern Oregon League up in the Gorge, a 59-32 blowout of Rainier. Also in the Coastal Range League, Jefferson, just north between Albany and Salem, gets stumped at Cresswell. Cresswell, another team likely to advance to the 3A state quarterfinals out of the Mountain West Conference. A 66-43 win over Jefferson. Regis, a 2A program, easily beating Horizon Christian out of the Lewis and Clark League 74-54 at the Regis tournament. Tarkanian Classic, Jerry Tarkanian, longtime head coach at UNLV. De La Salle at a tournament in Las Vegas, the Tarkanian Classic, beating Durango of Nevada 61-55. Here's a look at 3A boys scores from yesterday. Today's game, Scio at 2A Portland Adventist. Willamina is at Coastal Range member Warrenton. Lahaina travels to Coquille. I believe that's a non-league game, even though those two teams are both in the Mountain Valley Conference. Amity is at Salem Academy. Again, these are all listed as non-league. Amity and Salem Academy, also both members of the Pac-West Conference. Manor House Academy of Eugene, that's a new 1A school at Harrisburg. That's a Harrisburg JV contest. Rainier at Kingsway Christian of Washington. I believe that's a Vancouver area school. Sheridan is at Jervis. And again in the Regis Holiday Tournament, Horizon Christian taking on Elmira just west of Eugene. At Regis, but Elmira located just west of Eugene. And again the Tarkanian Classic, De La Salle taking on Madison of California. A little bit more about these teams. Both teams kind of having a down year, at least early. One win combined between the two programs. Tillamook 1-5 with a 54-34 blowout at home against Sheridan in their last contest. That's coming up Monday night. Actually 1-3. I read somewhere it was 1-5, but a 70-66 loss at Danville Carlton, 59-41 loss at home to Valley Catholic and Winter Schools. Former cooperative members with Tillamook Banks, and at Newport it was a 69-50 loss for Tillamook Banks. A 45-39 loss at home to Orange Episcopal. All other losses have been by double digits. 49-30 at Valley Catholic, 69-34, 35-point blowout at Gloria the Dalles, 52-36 at Harrisburg, or against Harrisburg, 62-49 against Willamina, and 56 against Trinity. All three were listed as road games, technically neutral site due to those games being played at the tournament. They did play Modbury of Australia. That will not count in the OSAA scheme of things with the way winning percentage takes into account for the rankings, which determine state playoff seedings at the end of the year. Just about set for Wyman Smith and today's introductions of starters for both teams. Tillamook will be wearing their red uniforms, white numerals with black trim, red shorts with white stripe and black stripe on the bottom, and white tee for the Tillamook Cheesemakers logo. Traditionally, it is kind of a maroon color.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Banks High School. The OSAA requests that you have
Not see the fronts of their jerseys as both teams are still sitting on their bench.
We call it being a star. Show your enthusiasm, show your spirit, and show respect as well. Show our students a supportive atmosphere in which they can be their best, and they just might show you greatness. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Tillamook Cheesemakers. A 5'11" sophomore number 1,
Cheesemakers in white cursive print with black trim across the chest and white numerals on the front just below. Starting tonight with Tillamook. Number 1, 5'11" sophomore, Griffin Boomer. Number 10, Juan Gomez, 6'1" senior. Number 14, Seth Ranger, 6'6" senior. Number 23, 5'8" senior, Andrew White. And number 33, 6'5" senior, Logan Mottsinger. Tillamook is coached by Greg Werner.
Senior number 2, Braden Bixby.
Starting tonight for the Braves, wearing their white uniforms, Vegas gold, Braves lettering pattern across or around the chest, I should say. A navy blue numeral on the front and on the back of Vegas gold trim. Navy blue and Vegas gold arrowhead logo above the numeral on the back, and navy blue and Vegas gold checkered pattern down the sides with white shorts. Starting tonight for the Braves. Number 2, Braden Bixby. Number 3, Noel Mayo. Number 12, Braden X-Line. Number 21, David Markham, and number 23, Charlie Markham. One moment for today's national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
And we're set for the opening tip between the Tillamook Cheesemakers and the Banks Braves. It will be Braden Bigsby to jump it up against the much bigger Logan Motzinger, and the tip is controlled by Tillamook as is expected. 35-second shot clock, and teams will be shooting a double bonus after the fifth team foul of each quarter. Those are the two new rules this year in boys basketball. And horn went off at the scores table. Not sure if they're trying to get the officials' attention or what happened there. The Tillamook with the basketball moving left to right. Pass is stolen by the Braves into the front court quickly. David Markham, right corner three, is an air ball. Braves moving right to left, west to east, and we have a whistle. I think we may have an issue with the shot clock. And score clock issues. They got the game time corrected, but they may have to operate the shot clock from the scores table. Now the shot clock is operational. No score, 30 seconds in. Backdoor Tillamook right baseline jumper around and off, no good from Griffin Boomer. Banks the rebound. Bigsby, Brady Bigsby far side. Luke Bigsby, don't see him with the team, but missing the Braves the other way. And the rebound, Tillamook. Gomez with the basketball. Boomer near side to Andrew White. Drives right baseline, can't go up. Feeds Motzinger right side of the key, trying to post up against Noel Mayo, and passes too high. Tipped out of bounds by Motzinger. Still no score. 6:47. Played a little bit over a minute. Max Walker. Gets the ball back on top right side to Markham. NBA range. Oh no, it's a backdoor to Noel Mayo for the leg, for the reverse lay it up and in. And Banks has the first two. Noel Mayo with the easy basket. Try to go back door, right? Baseline jumper left of the key, about a 16-footer is good for Seth Ranger to tie the game early at 2. Walker drives right side three-point range. David Markham, Mayo inside to Bigsby, back out to Mayo. Left wing drives, jumper fade away, high bounce over and off, no good. Rebound to Gomez. Ranger will bring it up. Against Charlie Markham, and we're going to have a travel against Tillamook. Braden Bigsby inbounds to Braden X line, not Max Walker. Max Walker did not start. Back to X line for three, top of the circle, just short. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Braden Bigsby. Put back, rattles around and falls through. Banks with a 4-2 lead. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Andrew White drives. Left free throw line extended. Top to Ranger. Feeds it inside to Motzinger, no. Rebound to Gomez. Kicks it back out past stolen by Braden Bigsby. Nice pass ahead. Lay it up to Charlie Markham, no. Overlaid it off the back rib. Rebound to Tillamook. Andrew White brings the ball right side top of the circle. Tries to go back door, but Wanger can't get it to him. We're going to have a loose ball foul on Charlie Markham. And Seth Wanger's going to come out. He's got a cut on his finger underneath his chin and cannot enter the game while you're bleeding, or cannot be in the game while you're bleeding. So Kristen Smith-Evans will come in for him. Griffin Boomer with the ball way out far side, south side of the court, home side. Driving is Gomez. Slides, pivot move, back, tries to bank it home, spins off the corner of the rim, no. Put back from Motzinger, no, but he'll head to the line to shoot two. Foul again is on Charlie Markham, and that's his second. First free throw around the front of the rim and off, no good. Second free throw is perfect, 4-3 Braves. First point for Logan Motzinger. 4:25 to go in the first quarter, 4-3 Braves lead. Next line, Mayo drives left baseline, pull up just left of the key, left it way long, and rebound to Tillamook. Boomer, left wing, Andrew White picks up the dribble on top to Motzinger. Smith-Evans with the basketball way out on top, far side, nearly stolen by Markham, and ball loose, still loose, and X-line finds David Markham, lays it up and in. 6-3 Banks, and we have a 30-second timeout. 3:48 to go in the first quarter. It's Banks 6 and Tillamook 3. Just a 30-second break, so we will keep things here and look at the OSAA 3A boys basketball rankings. Number 1, Westside Christian, 6-3. Number 2, Pleasant Hill, 7-1. Riverside, number 3, undefeated at 9-0. Douglas of Winston, ranked 4th at 7-2. McLaughlin, ranked 5th at 5-1. Burns is 6 at 8-0. Gary LaSalle North Catholic of North Portland Hollywood District is 5-3. Neocani of Rockaway is the highest ranked Coastal Range League team at 8 with a record of 5-2. Valley Catholic 9 at 6-1. And Catlin Gable number 10 at 5-2. Tillamook with the basketball, 3:46 to go in the first quarter, trailing 6-3 after their 30-second timeout. Boomer gets it across easily to Smith-Evans, backboard to Motzinger. Shot is blocked, and the Braves come away with it. X-line lost the dribble for a moment, gets it across. Right side, top of the circle. And David Markham back to X-line way out on top. Mayo. Left wing around the perimeter to David Markham far side, and we're going to have a whistle. A 3-second violation against the Braves. Seth Wanger, who started and had to leave momentarily due to cut, is going to check back in. Smith-Evans jumper no, in and out, and rebound to Braden Bigsby. Gets it across near side to X-line. Mayo right wing, X-line back to Mayo. One dribble. Bigsby just inside the three-point arc far side. X-line to David Markham. Left wing feeds Charlie Markham high post. X-line drives inside wildly. Gonna have a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Braves. Held ball between Motzinger and Braden Bigsby. X-line will inbound. Braves have not had a substitution yet. Mayo inside. Jumper is good. Just right of the key from the right low block gives the Braves an 8-3 lead. Mayo's second field goal. He's got 4. 8-3. 2.5 minutes left first quarter. Boomer. Far side picks up his dribble in front of the home fans. Andrew White. Jumper is blocked from behind by Braden Bigsby. Unable to save, but loved the defensive effort. And thought Marlia will applaud the effort as well. And Smith Evans will inbound toward Tillamook. Way out on top left wing to Wanger. On top to Andrew White. Boomer back to White. Andrew White more like a post guard combo, more like a four guard. Oh! And Griffin Boomer throws it up to avoid a shot clock violation and cans it from NBA range. 8-6 Braves. Braden Bigsby for the answer. Yes! Big bucket from just a step inside NBA range. Moves the lead back to 5. Braden's got 5. It's 11-6. And backdoor, Andrew White, the flip, lay it up and in. Off the feed from Boomer. Andrew White gets the field goal. 11-8. Now both teams have picked up the offensive intensity. X-line. Right wing corner to Mayo. David Markham. Bad pass through behind Braden Bigsby. And as he tried to grab it, Bigsby flips it out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover back to Tillamook. Braves with an 11-8 lead, 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Boomer, under 90 seconds for the quarter. Gets it across the navy blue circle with the Vegas Gold arrowhead inside. Andrew White for 3. Off to the right, no good. Tip, no good, and it's controlled by Noel Mayo. Gets it ahead to X-Line. Braves get it across easily, but X-Line lost it behind him. Nearly lost his dribble, and we're going to have a timeout, Banks. 30-second timeout, just under a minute to go in the first quarter. It will be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep things here. Not enough time to safely get you a 30-second break. We can tell you that after this game, we will have one more, and that should be a competitive contest. Has 2 top 10 teams in their respective classifications. Banks girls ranked 9th in the state, and Tillamook ranked 8th in 4A girls basketball. Then we'll have a quick turnaround as our next 2 contests after the girls' game, our next broadcast will be here Wednesday night against another former Coapa opponent, Scabboose, who dropped back down from 5A to 4A to rejoin the Coapa when Banks moved down from 4A to 3A. Braves basketball following the 30-second timeout. X-Line drives inside like a hole in a china shop and gets it to Boswell, who just entered the game. X-Line for 3-0. Rebound tipped by Noel Med. Could have been called for over the back. Tips it off the backboard and controlled by Tillamook. Boomer lost the basketball, stolen by Parker Littlejohn, and then stolen back by Mover. X-Line drives inside, Boomer drives inside, but a foul will be called on Braden X-Line, and Boomer will head to the line to shoot 2. Banks had an 8-3 lead a moment ago. Tillamook now with a chance to cut it to 1 with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter, 31.6. First free throw off the back bracket, no good. Second free throw is good, 11-9. Griffin Boomer will score. Final 30 seconds of the half. Braves will likely hold for of the quarter. Braves will likely hold for the final shot. Noel Mayo way out left wing. Gets it back from X-Line. Oswald cross-court pass to Mayo. Drives left baseline, cut out, back out on top to X-Line. Right wing to Boswell. 10 seconds, near side to Mayo. Quick ball movement. X-Line drives inside, got away with the carry. Drives too hard off the back rim. Hits the deck. Tillamook with a chance. Andrew White gets it ahead into the front court, and Tillamook does not catch the clock in time and will not get a shot away. After 1, though, it's promising, but still early. Banks still looking for their first win of the season and an 11-9 win, or an 11-9 lead over 4A Tillamook as we get ready to start the second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Legacy Roofing. Legacy Roofing can save your home from leaks, mold, and other issues related to an older roof, preventing future roof issues, saving you thousands of dollars. They use only the most trusted materials backed by an excellent warranty that is transferred if you ever sell your home. Legacy is tops in their field, earning the GAF Master Elite certification and the Golden Pledge warranty. For more information or to get a free quote, call 503-357-7663 today. And we're back, start of the second quarter. Tillamook with the basketball. Andrew White drives and got cut off, but his feet did not, and he's going to get called for the travel. Ball will go back to Banks. 7:52 to go in the first half, an 11-9 lead for Banks. Mayo, the X line. Boswell, NBO. No, it's a backdoor and back. Shot pass, backdoor layup that the ladies have run so well for what seems like generations. Noah Mayo with the backdoor feed from Boswell, and it's 13-9. Back the other way, Boomer's three is an air ball out of bounds. We'll give the ball back to Banks. Game for the Braves, number 33, not listed on the roster. Puts it inside, layup no, and falls to the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds back to Tillamook. Boomer will bring it up. Right wing to Smith Evans. Langer gets it back right side high post. Takes a step out fadeaway jumper off the back rim, no. And the rebound to Noel Mayo and the Braves quickly ahead to Jack Boswell. Layup gets it to go. Not really a layup, but it could have gone back. It gets the tying hit around the rim. 15-9. Braves extending the lead to 6 early in the second quarter. Boomer left wing to Motsinger. Drives across the top of the circle to Smith Evans. Drives left of the key. Out to Wanger for three. That's an air ball, and the rebound to Banks. Braves want to push again. Maya all the way to the basket, and can't get it to go. But he's going to head to the line for two after a full Tillamook timeout. 6:18 to go in the first half. Banks 15, Tillamook 9. Still looking for the first win of the season are the Banks Braves, and hopeful start to the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Banks Post.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, 6:18 to go in the first half. Banks a 15-9 lead. At the line shooting 2, Noel Mayo with 7. Second free throw, no good, too hard off the back rim. 16-9 Braves, driving backdoor layup is no good from Smith Evans. The putback from Motzinger, no good, and the rebound to Banks. Mayo puts the ball up far side, drives, pulls up right to the right side of the circle. Three from X line, right corner baseline is around and off, no good. Rebound to Tillamook, Boomer. Right wing to Smith Evans, or right, nice pass inside, tries to flip it up. Logan Lancaster in the game, he's going to go to the line to shoot two. First team foul on Banks in the second quarter. First free throw for Logan Lancaster is good. Gets the pair. 16-11, Banks by 5. 5:40 to go in the first half. X-line, double team, far side, bad pass, but able to get it to Noel Mayo after it was tipped by Lancaster. Mayo holds left wing. Tillamook appears to be in a 2-3 zone. Oswell to X-line. Mayo drives up baseline around the defender. Shot is blocked from behind off the backboard. Mayo hits the deck and sits there to think about it. And his coach tells him to hurry up and get back up the court. Three from Tristan Smith Evans is no good, and it's going to be an air ball, and the ball will go back to Banks. 5:07 to go in the first half. Braves leading 16-11. X-line feeds Little John at the high post. Out to Boswell for three. Campbell. Boswell with 5. 19-11. Braves with their largest lead of the game. Boomer moves it across near side or far side. Front of our home fans. Smith Evans drives left side high post. Out to Lancaster for three. Back rim too hard. No. Rebound to Noel Mayo. Banks is owning the boards despite the size differential. Mayo to X-line. Boswell near side wing. Inside to Little John. Nice pass. Pass is tipped as he gets it out to Noel Mayo. Right wing back to Mayo from X-line for three. Canned it! Noel Mayo is on fire. Starting to find his range like his brother did who graduated last year. 11 for 8 for Noel Mayo. Inside. Langer misses. Tillamook loses the basketball. Noel Mayo comes out with it. Across the timeline. Drives inside. Lost the handle, but we're just going to be bumped. I think we're going to have a hand check on Tillamook. Call a hold. Bigsby and David Markham will check back in. Boswell gets it back from Braden Bigsby far side. Markham, Noel Mayo left baseline corner. Back out on top to David Markham. Braden Bigsby left baseline jumper as an air ball. Rebound to Gomez back in the game for Tillamook. 3:17 left in the first half. Banks has outscored Tillamook 11-2 in the second quarter. Andrew White sits a high screen for Boomer. Gets it back on top to Wanger. Free throw line jumper, no. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Braden Bigsby loses it. Motzinger tries to save it, but right to Banks. Boswell brings it over the midcourt stripe. David Markham right to corner three, no. Rebound to Wanger. Andrew White holds near side. Top of the circle, Andrew White has it poked away, stolen by Mayo. Thought about getting it quickly ahead to David Markham, but Tillamook got back quickly. Braden Bigsby drives inside, coming over the top. for the block. And Boomer drives. Markham a little slow to go. Nails out and ran over. And Boomer is going to be ran into the wall. He is not getting up. Now will be helped up by a teammate. Smith Evans will come in for Tillamook. 2:20 to go in the first half. 22-13. Count the bucket, and Logan Motzinger a chance at a three-point play. Second free throw, or the chance of a three-point play rattles out. Noah Mayo will have to come out for the final 2 minutes of the first half. Next dead ball as X-Line is back up off the Braves bench. Braden Bigsby will hold, hands to Mayo. 2 minutes, 22-13 Braves lead. Mayo, nice backdoor pass to Braden Bigsby. Denied, and he's fouled. Fouls on Motzinger. 24-13, 1:57 to go in the first half. And Braden Bigsby's out again. He's got 5. 14 for Noel Mayo in the first half. Wanger to Andrew White. Lost to basketball. Tripped and fell. No foul. Boswell, the nice pass to Noel Mayo. Lay it up and in, 27-13. 16 points for Noel Mayo. Smith Evans on top to Wanger. He's going to get called for a travel. Banks on a 16-4 run in the second quarter. X-Line gets a high screen from Braden Bigsby. X-Line drives to the basket and puts it in. His first field goal, 29-13. Wanger. Motzinger back to Wanger. No, and a foul on Banks the other way as Braden X-Line has a discussion with the baseline official, and Seth Wanger at the line to shoot 2. 13 foul for Banks, each team with 3 fouls. Second on X-Line, and Parker Littlejohn will come in for Braden X-Line for the last minute of the first half. Rims are incredibly dead tonight. First free throw from Wanger. Ugly. It died on the back rim and just dropped in the bucket the hard way. Second free throw good as well for Wanger, 29-15. Markham from Littlejohn, under a minute for the half. Moves it inside to number 33. And left it way short, but a offensive foul, I think, is going to be called on Braden Bigsby, and that's the 4th team foul on Banks in the first half, or in the second quarter. Just the first on Braden. Boomer will bring it up against Charlie Markham. Far side, power is tipped against it to Smith Evans, nearly slipped and fell. I know the floor was swept before the JV game, but they're going to get a 5-second penalty against Tillamook. Braves will hold for one shot, 28 seconds and a half. Bigsby out on top to Parker Littlejohn. We do not see Luke on the bench. We're not sure if he's still with the program or not. And Shot from Charlie Markham is well short, just inside the free throw line. Boomer drives inside 5 seconds. Pass is tipped out. And for three, off the corner no from Williamser. And after one half of basketball, Banks looks well on their way to the first one of the season. But still, a whole nother half of basketball to go. Can the Braves keep it up in the second half? At halftime, Banks 29, Tillamook 15. We'll get you a look at individual scoring and see if we have any scores to report on the Wana Credit Union scoreboard. At the half, Banks 29, Tillamook 15. We'll be back with more Banks Braves boys basketball in 2 minutes after this from Cassie Ogden Healthcare Services.
Casey Ogden is a healthcare expert with more than 40 years in the field serving others and is college certified in nursing and healthcare administration. Her business, Casey Ogden Healthcare Services, offers everything you need for home health, from limited medical equipment, meal preparation, medication management, medical transportation, and more. Call 971-273-6058 or email caseyogden.hcs.llc@gmail.com.
Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
And we're back halftime. Banks with a 29-15 lead at halftime on an 18-6 run since the start of the second quarter. And a lot better offensive performance than the games that we've seen in our broadcasts against Oregon Episcopal Valley Catholic and Modbury. Noel Mayo with 16 points in the first half. 5 for Braden Bigsby, 5 for Jack Boswell, 2 for Braden Exline, and 2 for David Markham. Luke Bigsby listed on the varsity roster, but we're not sure if he got injured or something happened with Luke Bigsby, but he is not on the Braves bench. And a new player is number 33, who we do not have on the roster. He has not scored, but we do not have a name for him to give you. Tillamook, 4 points for Griffin Boomer and Seth Wanger to lead Tillamook. Again, taking a look at other 3A boys basketball games being held this afternoon and this evening. No finals to report. Other games around the Coastal Range League. Warrenton is hosting Willamina, and Rainier is at Kingsway Christian. Other games around West Portland metro area involving 3A teams. Horizon Christian of Tualatin taking on Elmira. That game going on as we speak. In fact, could be close to over at the Regis Tournament, Catholic school in Staten, east of Salem. Yamhill Carleton also out of the Coastal Range League at 4A Cottage Grove. That game going on later tonight at 5:45. St. Helens of Columbia County will take on Regis at 6:15. Cresswell is at Marist. Battle of longtime former Sky M League rivalry. Sisters is at Estacada. And 2A, one classification below, 1A Siletz Valley. Just a little bit southeast of Lincoln City and east of Tillamook on the way to Corvallis is at Gaston. That's the only game tonight in 2A basketball involving local teams. 4A scores from last night. No scores to report locally. Astoria with 2 wins at the Eddie Martinez Invitational at Florence High School in Arizona, an 80-47 win over the host team and a 63-52 win over Santan Foothills of Arizona. St. Helens with a 70-63 win over Elmira. Scappoose was scheduled to host Staten, but that game was canceled. 2A finals from last night. No games last night in 2A, but Monday night, Willamina with a big win at Napa, 58-36. And Kennedy blew out Faith Bible Life Christian, 60-25. There's a look at your local area 4A, 3A, and 2A scores from last night and earlier this week. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the start of the second half. Banks up 14, 29-15 when we return for the start of the third quarter. Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carleton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
And we're back as we get ready for the start of the third quarter. Final few seconds of halftime winding down. Again, we will have one more broadcast after this game tonight as a couple of top 10 teams in the 4A and 3A classification do battle. It's the 5-1 Lady Cheesemakers of 4A Co-op League ranked 8th and the 3A defending state champs, the 4-2 Banks Lady Braves ranked 9th. Braves with the basketball to start the second half, moving left to right, X-line to David Markham, left wing. On top to X-line, feeds Charlie Markham, off to the right, no good. Jumper center of the key, and rebound to Tillamook. Wanger gets it to Boomer in the backcourt. Boomer feeds Motzinger at the high post. Gomez drives right wing against Braden Bigsby. It's out to Andrew White, flips out a wild pass. Somehow finds its way to Boomer. Tries to bank it and goes left to the rim, no good. Andrew White unable to save it. The ball is going to go back to Banks. 7:13 to go in the third quarter, 29-15. Still early second half. Braden Bigsby, turnaround free throw line jumper, canned it. Braden Bigsby with 7, 31-15. Andrew White brings the ball right side and threw it to a spot, and Mayo takes it away as Tillamook couldn't get to it in time. Drives to the basket, puts it up in 18. Noah Mayo, timeout Tillamook. 30, now I think it will be a full, and it is a full timeout. Initially whistled, initially signaled as a 30-second timeout by Greg Werner, but he quickly changed it to a full. Tillamook, not a very good start to the second half. Banks increasing their lead, 33-15. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Gorge Nets.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back 33-15. 6:37 to go in the first half. Banks an 18-point lead and will now set up their press. Boomer against David Markham. Near side in front of the scores table. Now brings it across center of the court and then threw it away, intended for Wayinger on the right wing. And over back to Banks. Bigsby inbounds to X-line. Right wing to Noel Mayo. Back to X-line. Just on the edge of the outer navy blue circle at midcourt. David Markham, nice pass inside to Charlie Markham, and turnaround jumper is no good, but he's going to be hammered from behind. And that will be the second foul on Logan Motzinger. First team foul on Tillamook. Officials checking, I believe, to make sure the shot clock is still in operation. Had some issues with that to start the game. First free throw from Charlie Markham is well short off the front of the rim, no good. Second free throw from Charlie Markham, his first point of the game. 34-15. 6:05 to go in the first half. Andrew White picks up the dribble and threw it away. Tried to go back toward a Wayinger. X-line. No pressure in the backcourt. Against Boomer. Hands to Mayo. Between the leg dribble, brings the ball left side, high post. On top to David Markham. Left wing to Braden Bigsby. X-line comes out on top. Braden drives inside, hangs. Off the back rim, no. Rebound controlled by Charlie Markham. His brother David was right there as well. X-line, left corner three. Braden Bigsby, riders home. Braden Bigsby. 10, now also in double figures. 37-15 Banks with their largest lead of the game. And just as I say that, Tillamook finally scores for the first time in the second half. Andrew White with a driving layup, 37-17. And Braden X-line drives inside, shot blocked out of bounds by Juan Gomez. 5:03 to go in the third quarter. 28 on the shot clock. Andrew White and Logan Motzinger will come out. Lancaster back in for Tillamook, along with Kristen Smith-Evans. X-line left corner three. That's good. 5 for Braden X-line, 40-17. Back the other way. Gomez inside, no, and a foul I think on Braden X-line. That will be his third, no matter what. There's going to be a third personal on either X-line or Mayo. First free throw for Gomez is good. Second free throw rattles out, no good, and the rebound controlled by Tillamook. Smith-Evans for three, no, over and off. Rebound loose, and we're going to have a baseball foul on Seth Wayinger for Tillamook. Second team foul. 4:39 left in the third quarter. Bigsby inbounds to Braden X-line. Braden to Braden. Between the leg dribble, brings the ball right wing to David Markham. Inside, nice pass to Braden Bigsby. Nice post move, lays it up and in. Braden's got 12, 42-18. Wayinger to Gomez, right baseline corner. Drives, head fakes, too far underneath, off the bottom of the backboard. Gets his own rebound, way out on top to Lancaster for three. And ugly form, but able to bank it home. And 42-21. Tillamook still trailing by 20 plus. David Markham dribbles around the perimeter. Brings the ball baseline. On top to Mayo. Fakes left, comes back right, inside. And gets a defender to fall to the ground. Smith-Evans a little bit slow to get up, but Mayo now with 20, 44-21. Smith-Evans, bad pass to Gomez, threw it at his feet. Head fakes, able to get to the basket. No, got it short on the layup attempt. Wayinger left wing. Gomez comes out on top to get it. Right high post, spins, nice pass inside to Wayinger, no. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. 44-23, coming up on 3 minutes in the third quarter. X-line pulls up, now drives left to the key. Slip and double team. Fake goes up, no foul. And back the other way, Boomer against Bigsby, no. Foul on the drive, and I think that may be the third on Braden Bigsby. Just the second foul on Braden Bigsby. X-line by think is going to come out in place of Jack Boswell. Way out on top to Boomer against Boswell. Between the leg dribble, right side to Gomez. Wayinger looks at the dribble. Gets it to Andrew White, way out near half court. Wayinger to Boomer for three. High bounce, no off the back rim. Rebound tipped and controlled by Charlie Markham to Bigsby far side. Student section almost non-existent with everybody on Christmas break. Boswell drives left to the key, gets around a defender, and lays it up easily. Jack Boswell with 7, 46-23, and a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on David Markham. (46-23) Braves, 2:17 to go in the third quarter. Boomer inbounds to Andrew White. Ball center the key, head fake, get around Braden Bigsby. Nearly an offensive goaltend on Boomer, but the put back from Johnson is good. 46-25, it's been hovering around 20-21 points the last couple of minutes for the advantage for Banks. Bigsby brings it back out, hands to David Markham. Picks up the dribble, back to Braden Bigsby, left wing. Dribbles around a screen, now drives to the basket right side, overlaid it, made that bump. No whistle. Wanger pushes into the front court, throws it ahead to Motsinger, lays it up short, and the rebound to Banks. Oswald. Tillamook gets back, so Braves without numbers, but able to find Charlie Markham. Got Charlie Markham right in close to the basket. 48-25 with the easy layup. Wanger lost the basketball. Far side baseline corner, gets it back nice. No look backdoor pass to White, who overlaid it. Motsinger the rebound, but the travel is going to be called on Boomer. And back in for Banks, Parker Littlejohn. David Markham will come out. 23-point lead for the Braves, a minute left in the third quarter, 48-25. Mayo gets a screen from David Markham, drives and is knocked to the floor as he throws up a layup that this is everything but the net and is going to go to the line to shoot two. First free throw from David Mayo, or Noel Mayo, is ugly, no good off to the left. Charlie Markham and David Markham both come out. Second free throw is good, 21 for Noel Mayo. 49-25 Braves, under a minute for the third quarter. Andrew White, top of the circle to Smith Evans, drives through the key, bangs, double team, and have a loose ball foul. Reach on Banks. It's going to be on Bigsby, his second. Third foul on Noel Mayo. Still late in the second half, but safe for now. Smith Evans to inbound. Left baseline underneath his own basket. Andrew White drives out to Gomez, right baseline corner. Goes a little bit inside baseline, out to Andrew White, short. And rebound is tipped and controlled by Boomer. Left high post jumper is over and off, no good. And jump ball. Couple of bigs trying to rip at the basketball. Like the size and effort from number 33 for Banks. Not a very good shooter and close at the rim, but he's a fighter and close defensively up against much bigger Logan Motsinger. And the Braves come away with another board. Braden Bigsby drives, All the way to the basket, lays it up. No goaltend. Tillamook with the rebound. Andrew White drives the other way. Kicks it out to Smith Evans baseline. Drives step or two inside. Right of the key jumper is good for Smith Evans. His first field goal, 49-27. Final seconds, Mayo jumper. High bounce and almost fell straight back through, but beats off the top of the backboard and will be no good at the horn. After 3, it's all Banks, 49, Tillamook 27. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Wanna Credit Union.
At Wanna Credit Union, every individual is unique, with different needs, different wants, and different goals. This is who we are, and we live here. Our families live here. Our friends live here. This is our home, because to us, you're not a number. You're an individual. Wanna Credit Union. Individuals welcome.
And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, Braves appear to be well on their way to their first win of the season, 49-27 at home over Tillamook. Littlejohn will inbound to X-line at midcourt. Lost the basketball as he tried to drive baseline out of bounds back to Tillamook. White inbounds to Smith Evans, slips and loses the basketball. And Bigsby comes the other way, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Braden Bigsby. Take away the basket. And they're going to try to take a look at a slippery spot inside the midcourt circle where Smith Evans, the area where Smith Evans slipped and fell for Tillamook, their last possession. And that offensive foul on Braden Bigsby is going to be his fourth. He will stay in for the time being. Smith Evans far side. Picks up the dribble, goes back over to Boomer, lays it up and in. 49-29. Tillamook with the first two for the fourth quarter. Bigsby spins, goes underneath. No. Boomer the rebound. And stolen by Boswell, but taken by Smith Evans. Banks unable to save. Three from Smith Evans for Tillamook is no good, left wing. And the rebound to number 33 for the Braves. Oswell, front court. Won't hand it to X-line, fakes the handoff, drives inside, lays it up and in. Oswell with 9, 51-29 Braves. Their first two of the final quarter. Boomer looks it across. Smith Evans fakes a left wing three, drives free throw line. Boomer free throw line or baseline jumper, right side no good. Boswell the rebound. Jack. Left side top of the circle to X-line, drives inside, nice pass inside to number 33. Should have gone up with it, tried to make a move, and that allowed Tillamook to close in, and he misses, back the other way. Boomer, and he loses it on the end line, out of bounds, back to Banks. X-line near side in front of the scorer's table. Drives on Gomez. Spin move on the way to the basket. Throws it up right at the rim. No. And the rebound to Gomez. Smith Evans. High dribble. Lancaster left wide open. Left baseline three. And it was Lancaster. 51-32. We have a timeout, Banks. Pat Marlia will not be happy with the defensive effort on that defensive possession And 6:06 to go in the fourth quarter. Tillamook has got it under 20, Banks 51, Cheesemakers 32, back after this 30-second break from Westside Mobile Media.
Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122.
And we're back 51-32, 6:06 to go in the game. Banks a 19-point lead. Back to action after Banks' full timeout. Tillamook got the Banks lead back under 20. Boswell inside, nice pass to number 33, lays it up and in. 53-32, back to a 21-point lead for Banks. Smith Evans, step back, no kick for three, nice pass inside to Gomez. Head fakes and misses the layup. Unable to save, and it's going to go back to Banks. Little John inbounds to X line. Bad pass to Mayo, nearly goes off his knee, but able to control. Gives it back again to X line left wing. Out on top to Littlejohn. This ball back to Mayo. Banks is going to work some clock with a 21-point lead. 5 minutes left in the game. Boswell for 3-0. Around and off, and X-Line unable to save. And we're back to Tillamook as Banks is going to start to sporadically get some of their bench players in. Jackson Van Domlin enters the game, so Banks a little bit bigger now. Andrew White, top of the circle, drives to the basket, seeing what he determines to be a lack of quickness against the Braves and overlays. Boswell to X-line. Littlejohn left wing calls for X-line to cut through. Left baseline corner, and bad pass tipped away, stolen by Gomez. Out to Andrew White, on top to Wayanger, drives left high post, on top to Lancaster, right side for three, over and off, no, and Gomez came over the top, and that's going to be just the first team foul on Tillamook in the fourth quarter, non-shooting. X-line, left wing to Parker Littlejohn, left corner to X-line, inside to number 33, and we're going to get a push in the back from Lancaster. Second team foul on Tillamook, 4:14 to go in the game. Bounds way out on top to Littlejohn, free throw line. Littlejohn to X-line. X-line picks up his dribble, gets it to Boswell, left side. Way out on top to X-line, 15 on the timer. Littlejohn now starts to pick up the pace a little bit. Boswell left corner three. High off the right side of the rim, no. Number 33 the put back, no. Gets his own rebound. Creates some space, no, but a foul called. Foul will be on Smith Evans, his second, third team foul on Tillamook. Fisher King will check in for the Braves, his first time entering game. First free throw for number 33 is no good. Boswell comes out. His night is likely done with 9 points. Second free throw for number 33 is good. 54-32 Braves. 3:35 to go in the game. Have a chance to break their season high point total of 56. Jumper right high post is no good from Wayinger. Braves quickly get it over the midcourt stripe. Right wing to Parker Littlejohn. Brings the ball on top, has it knocked away as he tries to force a pass inside to Jackson Van Domlin. Trying to post up. Inside, double team. Goes underneath and can't get it to go. Tipped and controlled by Lancaster. Head to Wayinger. Gomez right of the key, back out to Wayinger. On two. Just above the top of the above the free throw line is good. 8 points for Seth Wayinger, 54-34. And with 2:43 left, we have a 30-second timeout trying to get some teaching opportunities in for some of the second and third string players that are in late. Banks will improve to 1-6. Tillamook will drop to 1-4. Banks with a 20-point lead, 2:43 left, 54-34. Going to be back here on Wednesday night against Scappoose. Banks will, or Friday night at Scappoose. Tonight is Wednesday. Next weekend tournament at Sisters. Mazama is listed as a home game, but I think that's also part of the Sisters tournament as we return to action. Littlejohn inbounds three-quarters court. Mayo gets it to X line, takes a couple of bounces, but Fisher King right wing inside to number 33. Falls to the floor, but able to flip it out to number 20. Shot blocked from behind as Ben Baliga tries to go up. Littlejohn left wing to Fisher King. Drives left baseline. Has it taken away by Gomez. Lancaster. Head. To number 21 54-37. Littlejohn, right wing to Ben Baliga. Inside to number 33. Van Domlin. Baliga, a bounce pass. Dangerous, and it's stolen by number 21. Lays it up and in. 54-39. Littlejohn. To Baliga, right side. Van Domlin, right baseline corner in front of his own bench. Ad pass stolen by Gomez. Front court all the way to the basket. There's it up and in. 54-41. Seven 0 run for Tillamook. Number 33 drives inside, kicks it out to Fisher King. Van Domlin out to Littlejohn, under a minute. Braves will get their first win, but final 2 or 3 minutes have not been pretty. Littlejohn for three, over and off no good, but it did beat the shot clock. Ahead to Boomer, lays it up and in. .54-43. Littlejohn will hold it up. Shot clock and game clock are about the same. Braves will not have to shoot, but they will hold on for their first victory of the season. Baliga for three, and that will break their season high. It'll be their new season high for points scored in a game, 57-43. Boomer from deep. Backboard, right side of the rim, no good, and Banks with a 57-43 victory. Tillamook does outscore Banks 16-6 in the fourth quarter, but Banks with a 51-27, 24-point lead after three. So well in hand at the end of the fourth quarter, but a sloppy finish to the game for the Braves, who improved to 1-6. Tillamook falls to 1-4. So that'll do it for our first game of the afternoon evening. We hope to have you join us for game number 2. We're going to go ahead and step away now and get ready for as we get ready to set up for our second broadcast of the season. Noel Mayo with .21 points for Banks. Braden Bigsby with 12 and Jack Boswell with 9. Logan Lancaster and Seth Wanger with 8. Boomer with 6 to lead Tillamook. Final score, Banks 57, Tillamook 43. Thanks for watching. Good night, and we hope to have you join us for girls basketball coming up next on West Side of the Music.